welcome to another week. Today is Monday, it's about 7:55 a.m. and I'm already having my breakfast. I have some sourdough, 2 eggs, blueberries, and of course a little bit of coffee. Then I made it about like 6 a.m. So it's been like about 2 hours since I woke up. So morning is like I don't know, the best part of the day for me, or what I like to utilize to make sure like my day is set up for success. And when I start doing this, I guess I can call it morning routine, I noticed that my productivity went up like 100%. And it was just simple. I remember that I was listening to this podcast and they were saying this analogy where you do offense on the morning and defense on the afternoon. And by this, what I understand is like the first hours of the day, which is during the morning, is when you most likely will be more productive, right? So I try to make sure like I wake up as early as my body can do it. Sometimes it's 5 a.m., sometimes it's 6 a.m., or sometimes just 7:30, and it's okay, right? But try to do the hard part of my day, or the things that need take more mental capacity, early on the morning. And to make this happen, I have to make some sort of like a list of the things that I need to do. So it kind of came down to the process of like knowing what my week looked like on my calendar. And then first thing on the morning, after I do some meditation and I drink some coffee, I make a list. What are the things that I have to do during the day? And I'll make sure that the ones that is gonna get more resistant from me are the ones that I'm gonna do in the morning. So that little hack has been helping me a lot in order to grow my business, in order to be more efficient with my workouts, in order to reach out to clients, in order to get my program for other clients done. Like literally just get the order and see what is the most difficult task of the day, get it done first thing in the morning. It's been the most important thing. So that's the little reflection of the morning.
When I look at the sun going down to the skies, all I want is to be there with a new state of mind.
Alright, here's the cappuccino. I was gonna work and get some stuff done here at Swedish Hill Coffee, but it turns out that they just changed the rules so you cannot use any computers on the floor. So still, the coffee's good, but that's cool. There's another coffee shop really close by to the one that I was just now. So I'm just gonna go there, get some work done, and I have a meeting with one of my friends because, well, that's kind of like a surprise, but the whole idea is to create a new product for all you guys. So I'm gonna keep that a little bit on the cover for now, but so far it's hot.
At the end of the world, there is something I can learn. Some good ideas will pop up.
But for real, like something that teach people how to create their personal brand, how to promote. Because at the end of the day, one of my biggest learning curve in my fitness industry was like how to promote myself. Like it wasn't even like how to coach someone, it was more how the fuck do they know that I'm a trainer? Not even a good trainer, a trainer.
Yeah.
And then when they know, right, so they have a personal interaction with me, so they know that I'm a good trainer. So that's different. But marketing is like the most important part of every single business.
Oh,
I feel
absolutely.
like.
Especially promotion. I mean, I'll put it out there, but TikTok, it's just.
Alright, I'm feeling good about it. The meeting went well. I was able to finish episode number 5 for Mike. If you haven't seen those videos, go and take a look. They are sick and the channel is growing like crazy. All right, talking about training, since I'm going to the gym right now, a couple months ago, like I guess like 2 or 1.5 months ago, I was planning to do Dallas Hyrox with Kristen, my wife, if you guys know, but end up kind of like in a bad place because fucking Hyrox get sold out so fast. Like honestly, we were trying to get the tickets and it gets sold out in less than 5 minutes, which is crazy to think about. Like an event like that gets sold out so fast. So then we got into the wait list and we were like, all right, well, let's keep training for it because we don't know if we're gonna actually gonna end up doing it. So I was, you know, still training for it. So the waitlist thing came out and then it wasn't any chance to do Hyrox for mix, so female and male. So I was like, well, next time. And I kind of changed my training split to something slightly different than Hyrox training. And then yesterday, my friend text me and be like, hey man, I won't be able to do these Hyrox with my partner because I have something going on. I was wondering if you wanted to do it. So it's gonna be a male, and now literally I think it's on November 7 or something, I'll be doing Hyrox Dallas. So that being said, training has been changed again. So now the priority will be a little bit more of running. And you know, since it's less than 8 weeks, I believe, I haven't figured out if it's actually that's the right time. I need to start training a little bit more specific for Hyrox. So I guess I'm gonna keep you guys posted how this training and preparation with short notice to Hyrox is going to look. So that's the story of the day in terms of like training. So the whole workout is 2 sets. Do 1,000 meters, then you rest 1 minute. Then you do 800 meters, you rest for 1 more minute. 600, rest for 1. 400, rest for 3, and then repeat the whole thing. Oh boy, that was 55 minutes of work. I was able to maintain the pace and I was trying to get pretty much. So I know that 5 minutes and 15 seconds per kilometer is like RPE 9, something like that. So it's not super fast, but I think I can push through this pace, which is like, I guess the most important part is like get to know exactly what's the pace that I'm gonna be working on moving forward for the next 8 weeks. So that was the first part of the training today, some running, and now I'm gonna get on some accessory work, maybe some lower body and upper body exercise. But I mean, other than that, gonna finish here in about like 20 minutes and go home, get something to eat, and go take care of Frida. That's it. Alright, I'm about to have my lunch, but I want to show you something and I have been using that it literally changed the game for me in terms of like taking my creatine a little bit serious. So the biggest issue for me was like I wasn't consistent because it's not like I don't like the flavor or like I just forget about like consuming it. So now I got this brand and it is honestly like getting a lemonade. You just put with water and ice and it's so delicious that pretty much every single day I'm looking forward to get my creatine, which is like kind of crazy, but highly recommend. Sun Warrior, I hope that's the right pronunciation. If you can see it here, and the flavor is lemonade. They have different flavors. I think it's just like 25 or 30 bucks on Whole Foods, and it is highly recommend. Just water, ice, shake it, and it's delicious. Alright, here's the deal. I just done with Mike's meeting. It went well, so we plan already video number 6. It's gonna be a cool one. And now I'm here at Whole Foods because I need to get some stuff for the week, so I'm gonna get some meat. And Kristen also sent me a couple things that she needs, so that's what we get. And also coffee, super important. Then I'm gonna go home and literally finish my day because I'm fucking tired. Alright, done with everything. Pretty much I got everything I need. Some meat, some vegetables, and why not? So some bread, some coffee. Gluten free for Kristen. Of course I got a cookie. What else I got? Some bacon. Yeah, pretty much the basis. Nothing crazy. That was $110. That's insane here at Whole Foods. But whatever. That's what we work for, right? To eat well. So fuck it.
Hurry.
Who's that?
This is the baby.
Paul. See you guys tomorrow. Alright, now I can talk. It was way too early for me to be talking on camera. But yeah, on days like today, then I have like a personal training session at 5:45. My morning routine kind of like changed a little bit because I'm not going to lie. Like I'm not gonna get up at 4:30 just to do the stuff that I do whenever I have more like a normal day. So whenever I have these 5:45 sessions, I like to wake up like at 5:15, something like that. And the minimum I can do is like making sure I drink my water and sit on the couch with Frida for about like 10 minutes. So in those 10 minutes, I don't do that much planning. I don't go over like the things that I have to do on my day because it's just not that much time, and I feel like, you know, like I don't feel like doing it. That's a reality. I don't feel like doing it. So what I try to do is just like try my best to start my day as slow as possible. The best scenario for me is making sure like I have at least 10 minutes to start my day. So in those 10 minutes, what I do is just literally, I guess, reflect. Reflect is the right word to say in this case. It's just being grateful about where I am in life, being grateful about the things that I have on my life, the people that surround me, and the possibilities and the opportunities I have. So that's what I do when my day is busy. I won't say busy, I would say more like early morning. So now I'm gonna go to Carlos. I'm on my way right now. That's the second client of the day. His sessions is looking a little bit different than Griselda. Griselda is more like just resistance training, focusing on longevity mostly. Carlos is getting into more performance, so he likes to push a little bit more. He's learning Olympic weightlifting, so today we're gonna be doing some cleans progressions and some upper body with the barbell, so his front rack position can look a little bit more comfortable.
Good Morning Crew Daily Show. I'm Neil Flandin.
Alright, I'm done with Carlos. So today's session was interesting. So it's literally his first time doing Olympic weightlifting. Like when I say first time, it's like it's been just 3 sessions since we implement Olympic weightlifting. We have been working for over 2 years, so the foundation of movement that he have is like strong. Like he knows pretty well how to squat, and his mobility has been improved a lot. But what I'm trying to say with this is like, regardless of like fitness level or like if you are capable of squatting, like Olympic weightlifting is a sport. Literally people go to the Olympics to just perform those 2 exercises, clean and jerk and snatch. So don't you feel that that is something then it's gonna came out naturally. It takes time, even for like power lifters or like people who's into lifting heavy weights. Like the mobility, the speed, the power that the body requires in order to bring elements or weights from the ground to shoulder and from the shoulders to overhead, like it takes time, it takes reps, it takes kind of like learning how to move that barbell on the best way possible. So I would say so far that is one of my favorite areas on fitness to coach, because it's very technical. You got to analyze every single part of the body as the barbell is moving. So it's been cool, and I'm excited to see him doing clean and jerks with 185, a snatch with 135. So those are the goals that we have for the next 6 months. So let's see how far we can go with this. So remember, if you want to get into Olympic weightlifting, just make sure you're doing it with someone who know how to break the movement down. Or if you want to learn, like there's a bunch of content out there on YouTube, then you can just learn. Don't you try to go and clean and jerk and do all that stuff like from 0 to 100%, because it's really easy to do it in the wrong way. Like that's the way that I would put it. Like it's not impossible, everybody should be able to do it, but it takes time. So that's my little recommendation in terms of like Olympic weightlifting. So I hope that helped, and I hope you enjoy this vlog so far. Late. This is my wife in a spectacular outfit.
Back what you wanted to say. You know it wouldn't matter anyway. Oh no. And
Give me your phone.
you tried to work it
Alright, we are at the gym now and I'm about to hit my session for the day, and I'm gonna show you what I got going on. So Hyrox is in 9 weeks like I mentioned yesterday, so today is day 2 of training. This second day of training is not as intense in terms of like cardiovascular. Like yesterday was mostly running. There is a part that is on too, but basically we're gonna be working on strength today. So today we're gonna be working on back rack drop lunge. So that's with the barbell stepping down a 45-pound plate. RPE is 8, so something that feels challenge, maybe 135 question mark, I don't know. Then we're gonna be doing kettlebell dumbbell step ups, and those are spicy, so we're gonna go for 12 reps of those. That's 4 sets as well. And then we're gonna be doing sled drag, so that's instead of like pushing, that's just dragging, and walking, that's gonna be heavy. So we're gonna try to utilize ropes to do that, so I might have to figure out how to do that at this gym, but that's the plan for today. Alright, by the time then you see this video will be already posted, but I'm gonna show you how it came out. So I think it's pretty cool. So for this, I'm using DaVinci Resolve, which is in here. Let me see if I can do a quick playback for you. Look like this. Ready?
On that day, I was going 34.7 miles per hour in heavy rain, which was 4 miles per hour faster than anyone who's ever done that route. I'm definitely not saying that from any point of ego or pride, just to show you how incoherent I must have been by using something else to convince myself that I could move that fast on a road like that. Obviously, nearly cost my life.
What do you think? It's a little bit dramatic, but that's the look that I'm going for. I sent it to Mike. Let's see what he said, and hopefully it will be posted. We'll see. Alright, 5 p.m. and now I gotta get to work for a little bit. I'm gonna be here until like 8:30 or so, and after this I'm gonna go to the soccer game.
Noche, estamos aquí en el campeonato de nuestro season. Bueno, ya más ganó el campeonato, no sé por qué nos pusieron el juego después, pero vamos a aceptarlo y vamos a jugar.
We're playing for the 3rd place, is that correct? Are we? Something like that, that's what they say.
He's like, don't blame me, blame
Alright, that was the end of the day. It's 10:26 and I'm getting back home after the game. The game was good, but we lost, but I scored and I almost not getting into a fight. Anyway, let's keep it up.